Imagine this scenario. It is Friday night. You have worked hard all week. You finally sit down to relax and watch a movie. You open Netflix. You scroll through the trending list, then the action list, then comedies. You watch 3 trailers. You check the Rotten Tomatoes score. You text a friend asking for a recommendation. 45 minutes pass. Your food is cold. You are mentally exhausted, and you end up turning the TV off without watching anything. Does this sound familiar? We live in a world of unlimited choices. We think this is freedom, but psychologically, it is a cage. This is called analysis paralysis. And today, we are going to break down exactly why your brain freezes and the scientific method to fix it. We intuitively believe that having more options leads to a better life. If you have 50 pairs of shoes to pick from, you'll surely find the perfect one, right? But science says the opposite. In the year 2000, psychologists Sheena Iyengar and Mark Lepper conducted the famous jam study. They set up a tasting booth in a grocery store. On one Saturday, they displayed 24 different flavors of jam. On the next Saturday, they displayed only 6. The results were shocking. The table with 24 jams attracted a huge crowd. Everyone wanted to see the variety. But only 3% of them actually bought a jar. Compare that to the table with only 6 jams. People were less excited to look, but 30% of them made a purchase. With fewer choices, sales went up by 10 times. Why? Because when the brain is overloaded with variables, it chooses the safest option, doing absolutely nothing. To understand why this happens, we have to look at your biology. Every decision you make consumes energy. It burns glucose in your brain. This happens in the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic and willpower. Think of your brain like a battery. You wake up with a full charge, but every small choice drains you. What to wear, what to eat for breakfast, which route to drive to work. By the time you get to the big decisions, your battery is at 50%. This is a phenomenon called decision fatigue. When your energy is low, your brain stops engaging the prefrontal cortex and switches to the amygdala, the emotional, fearful part of your brain. The amygdala detects threats. When you face too many options, the amygdala screams, "What if you pick the wrong one? What if you regret it?" This is why Steve Jobs always wore a black turtleneck, and why Mark Zuckerberg wears the same gray t-shirt. They aren't unfashionable. They are smart. They are removing small decisions to save their brain power for the big ones. Now you need to ask yourself, are you a maximizer or a satisficer? A satisficer has criteria. They want a shirt that fits and costs under $50. Once they find it, they buy it and go home happy. A maximizer needs the absolute best shirt in the entire mall. They check every store. They compare fabrics. They check online prices. Here's the tragic part. Even if the maximizer finds a better shirt, they are statistically less happy than the satisficer. Why? Because of opportunity cost. While wearing the shirt, the maximizer is still thinking about the other shirts they left behind. They are haunted by the what-ifs. If you are constantly analyzing, you are robbing yourself of the joy of the experience. So how do we fix this? We have to retrain the brain. First, apply the good enough standard. Perfection is a myth. Before you start a task, define what good enough looks like. If you are researching a camera to buy, tell yourself, I will buy the first camera that has 4K video, a flip screen, and costs under $600. The moment you find a model that hits those specs, stop looking, close the tabs, buy it. You're not settling. You are saving your mental energy for things that actually matter. And finally, if you are truly stuck between 2 options, flip a coin. But here's the trick. You aren't flipping the coin to let luck decide. You are flipping it to reveal your intuition. When the coin is in the air for a split second, you will secretly hope for it to land on one side. That hope, that is your true desire. Catch the coin, ignore what it says, and go with your gut. Stop overthinking. Start living. This is ThinkWise. If you want to master your mind, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.